How's it going, ScrubGamers? Welcome back to another video of the previously in DBS series. Today covering, today's a bit late, but it's covering all the news and information from the last week. So with the last week, we've got quite a few things. We got shown the art. Well, we found out the art of the Event Pack 8 cards. So last week we had the reveal of the Event Pack 8 cards being reprinted in that set, and now we've got the art of them. We also have we got information about the revealed of the Champ Pack Volume 2 cards, which is nice to see, and also we got a bit of a look into the expansions that are coming up in the next month. Also, as well as that, we got the information about the regionals. So for the summer season, through June, July, and August, we have some regionals, which are we got some that's online. So we got the card market ones, which I put up information. I give the dates to for the last one, and if also a link to go and sign up for those if you're interested in playing in the web. Try and win some of those winner cards and get those Event Pack 8 packs and Champ Pack as well. And as well as that, Bandai also are doing in-store regionals now as well, which we got some dates from. Unfortunately, I think there's only one per region for the EU, and for the UK, there is only one within the UK. There's one in Belfast, in Ireland, and there's one in the UK. The UK one is in Wales, but we'll cover that in a bit. So we do get. Unfortunately, we only got one in-person regionals. That would have been nice to get more, but imagine. I think from what Bandai said on their when they post was that some stores did apply for it, but where they didn't regularly report their tournament results stuff, they weren't considered. But they didn't. But it'd be interesting to see how many stores actually applied for it, and because only one UK one got a regional. But going into that, we're gonna start off with going through the reviews from the last week. So first off is the first lot of Champ Pack cards. So we got the new Champ Pack cards revealed for Volume 2, and we have 5 different cards. So we got the first 3 being Blue Negate, a Never Bardock Ape, and a Black Desire card. So the first one we got is Intoxicated by Justice, being a Blue Negate. This one looks to be quite good for blue to help with those blue silver bullets that we got in Draft Box 6. Just because of the effect, which is counter attack if your leader card is blue and there are no extra cards in your battle area. So it means that decks like Android 21, Android 18, and Blue Baby can't use this card because they have an extra card being the field card in their battle area. So unless they get rid of that, they can't use this card. But this is really good in the fact that it negates the attack. And then you can choose one or two effects. Choose one of your opponent's battle cards with energy cost of 1 or less, ignoring barrier, and choose one of these 2 effects. You can either your opponent have your opponent add the chosen card to their life face down, and then you draw a card and switch up to one of your blue energy to active mode, or you place that chosen card at the bottom of your owner's deck. So this is what I mean by it being really helpful against the those blue silver bullets that we got in Draft Box 6, because you choose those one cards in a barrier because they have barrier, and your opponent either give your opponent a chance to put them in your life and then draw a card and tap an energy, or you just bottom deck that card. So it gives a nice out to that. Really, it's probably more wanted for Blue Baby and stuff, but still giving blue an out to those silver bullets is nice. But then, to be honest, they shouldn't be reprinted, and then to have a card to counter them, which is a bit ridiculous. But still, it's a good card for blue to help if they have trouble with those silver bullets. And then next, we have a Never Bardock Ape. So we're getting so many Bardock Apes, and it also shows off the one of the new keyword skills being Limit. What Limit does is basically make it so during that turn you can only activate that skill on any copies of the card once per turn. So it means if you use a skill with Limit on one card for the rest of that turn, you can't use it on any other copy of that card, which is interesting. It's something they should have put on old cards really, but we're now getting it. sounds like they listen to people asking for that, because I know some people have brought that up in posts on the groups and stuff, and it's nice that they've actually implemented that. So it's a 4 cost 19k, 5k combo card, unique blocker. So like with most of the apes, they have blocker, and it's auto limit 1, which means if you can only use the effect on any copies of this card once per turn. And for 1 energy, if your leader card is yellow or a pilot's crew card, and you choose one of your opponent's skillless battle cards with energy cost of 4 or less in rest mode, at the end of the battle, which this card is used in the combo from your hand, your opponent may KO the chosen card. If they don't, you play this card and you drop it in rest mode. So that's a weird effect. Like, it's specifically got to have a rest mode card. I know we're at a rest mode skillless card, that's 4 or less. I know we've got more cards stuff that can make your opponent's cards skillless, and some decks do run skillless stuff because there's quite a few good engines for skillless cards, but it's very specific. I don't see it being that great in my opinion. Like, I could be proven wrong later on, it could be useful, but at the moment, at a given time, I don't see it being that great really. And most of the time the yellow ones are always really good. And then it's got activate main of, for 1 energy, send this card from your drop area to your warp, draw 1. So it's like a Saiyan Instincts, but cheaper. Well, basically for half the value of Saiyan Instincts, being cost 1 less but only draws 1. So it's the same as, well, with the Saiyan Instincts it was tap 2 to draw 2. This is tap 1 to draw 1. It's quite interesting, quite nice. Yeah. And then we got Come Forth Shenron, which is a 4 cost black extra card. With permanent, this card can design all areas, so a card to support the old wish lot stuff. And its effect is activate main. If your leader card is a Shenron card, play up to 1 black Shenron or Shenron BR card with entry cost of 4 or less from your drop area in rest mode. So that's nice to free play from your drop area the old 4 cost Shenron Figure of Majesty. Play it for free if you use this for free off your leader to bring it back and use the effect. It's pretty cool, but it just doesn't help the issue of wish decks, which is just trying to be able to flip over fast enough. I don't know if it'd be that great, but it's a nice bit. It's nice to see that they still care about wish types. And then the last 2 we have from the champ pack is 2 multicolour cards. So these are very strong. First one we have is SS Broly Evolution's Heartbreaker. 4 cost 20k, energy, both have energy exhaust because they're all coloured. So got 2 effects. Auto, when this card is played, add up to 2 cards with Draggable from your deck or drop area to your hand and shuffle your deck if you look for it. So this is support for the wish decks. Specifically, I see this as a support for Chi-Lai Wish, as you can bring it out of allied reinforcements, along with the Chi-Lai Limo card, which allows you then for 1 card to bring out 2 battle cards to fin your deck of 2 Dragables. So you can send 2 from the drop, 2 from deck to drop with the Chi-Lai to draw 1, a Chi-Lai Limo to draw 1, and then you can get 2 from this. Or if that's the last 2 you put from your deck to your drop, grab them back from the drop area to get your draw 2. This is really nice to help allow Chi-Lai to suffer wick a lot quicker, which is really helpful. And yeah, 20k4 cost is quite nice as well. Then it's got an activate main of for 1 red and 1 yellow. 1 red and 1 green. If you have 3 or more energy, choose up to 1 red Broly BR card with energy cost of 5 and evolve in your hand, and evolve it on top of this card in active mode. Now, from what I've understood on because there's been a lot of discussion about if it can bring out the set 12, set 13 5 cost Broly, because that one has a permanent that says it cannot be played except with evolve skills, and according to the rules, when a card says evolve it card, it counts as if it's being played via an evolve skill, even though it's an active main, it's technically being evolved by an evolve skill because the text says evolve it on top. So it can bring that out, as far as I know at the moment. Comment down below if I'm wrong and I've got that, and people have got that wrong and I've got it wrong. But as my understanding goes, to be honest, I would say that it wouldn't evolve allowed to put out one because it's activate main skill, not an evolve skill. But if the rulings say that by evolving it is treated as being evolved by an evolved skill, then apparently that works. But one thing else that this does drop is the expansion pack from set 7, the one that had the Gogeta Resonant Explosion come out in. That Broly can be brought out of this as well, which is nice. So it gives a bit more life to be able to use that card, because I know when it came out, it was the Gogeta and the red Gogeta and the other Gogeta, the other one, were used, but the Broly wasn't really used because it was just too costly, too costly to bring out. But now we've got another way to bring it out and make use of it. And the last one we have is Zamasu the Eliminator. So it's a 2-cost 5k, indestructible. Counterplay, play this card, and if the card being played has an energy cost of 4 or less, which is in his hand instead. Now that's a really good skill, because of the fact that it says if the card being played, not battle card, doesn't specify the card, so it can hit Unison cards. If your opponent's playing a Unison for 4 or less energy, this can stop it from being played. So your opponent's it especially helps with some of the new ones we got, like the Majin Buu one. So if your opponent plays 4 for the Majin Buu Unison, and to play it, you could just counterplay with this, put it back in their hand, they just tap that 4 to do nothing, which is a bit crazy. And it also has a permanent, which makes the Beerus Fickle God obsolete, technically, where if you have another blue-yellow multicolor in your energy, and you get this card's energy skills in all areas. So yeah, this replaces Beerus Fickle God, because it does the exact same, but also has beneficial weather effects. And then it has the auto as well. When this card is played, you draw 1 card, then choose one of your opponent's battle cards and switch to rest mode. So that's a really good, valuable card for because out of the multicolors at the moment, most of the multicolors that are combination played is Invoker, because Invoker. Also, yeah, red green as well, because the alliance with things like Piccolo and stuff, and it's just easy smashable in red. And then blue yellow, because of how defensive it is and how good Aegis has gotten now after getting like things like Bojack stuff. But because of that, this is a very strong card, being able to stop a 4 cost or less battle card from being played, and then drawing a card when you play it, and then tapping down something else is very, very strong. I think out of the 5, these 2 are probably the most sought after ones out of these 2, mainly the Masu, but it's nice to see that these champ pack cards are not too busted, not desperate to get like they were the last one. Bergamo was one that wanted, if you was highly wanted one if you wanted to play the dogs, and then the Frieza was basically a staple for Mecha Frieza, which is one of the top decks at the moment. But it's nice to see that this set, the cards aren't too busted like that Frieza is. But that's all for the champ packs. So that's the 5 new champ pack cards we got. And with the event pack 8 cards, we got the art for them. So there's the art. To be honest, is basically the same art as almost the same art as the last event pack ones. So I know that's one thing I did like about the event packs, was the art changed, like the alternative art changed between each set. Like we had the horrible first one with the gold, and then we had the really nice second one with the Shenron in like an emerald, with Shenron in the background. Then we had other ones like we had the black art as well. It's all been really nice art, apart from, in my opinion, the first lot ones being the horrible gold one with the Dragon Ball logo. But now you've got the Unison Warrior series ones, and this looks exactly the same as the Event Pack 7 art, but it has the Union Warrior series boost logo on it. So that's the next part of the Unison Warrior series, is boost, which I think is gonna, as they said in their trailer or post, that's gonna last for the next year, the boost theme. But yeah, art's not too bad. As I said in the last video, like the picks are really good for this. Like outside the rares, all the cards that aren't rare in this pack are very, very, very good. Very, very sought after cards. High value ones. I still would have preferred to have the Yamcha and Frieza counterplay in this as well to go with the other 2 counterplays, but apparently people really wanted Healing Pod and not even a scratch in Goku and Hit Alliance. So that was it for the art. So that's the kind of art we're going to get, but it's just nice to have the cards reprinted, really. And then also we got revealed is some information about the expansions that come out in June. So with the first one, Saiyan Boost expansion pack 17, we have a show of what's coming in. So just like with some old expansions, we get we get the dice, so the nice negative energy looking dice. So I'm definitely going to want to get these ones. I didn't get the last one because I didn't manage to get any of the expansions, so I just got the singles. But I did like the look of the dice, and this one I probably like the look of it more, just because it's like the negative energy balls, which looks a little nicer. And in this one you get 3 packs. You get 2 of the Supreme Rivalry and 1 Battle Evolution booster, so not too bad. And you get 5 different cards, 2 copies of each. And so with the Saiyan Boost, it's a blue one with a Goku Unison, up 2 Bardock battle cards. You can tell the battle cards because if you look at the Shroom, I can't remember if this is Shroom or Salsa, but I think this is Shroom. I think. You can see there's no, like the rest of them, there's no area to put their stats in for attack, power, traits and stuff, so this is going to be an extra card. So they got the Bardock battle card, Zero Bardock battle card, which is in Super Saiyan form, and then which could be either Hellfighter 17 or Android 17 blue-green card. So those are quite nice cards. So a bit of support maybe for more Mecha Kabora, an extra card for that. Some nice support, and possibly some revive support with that. But out of the 2 ones, you can see that we have text on. We got revealed some information about these 2. So we have the Sungoku, SS Sungoku Spirit Boost Striker. So these show off a new keyword skill as well that we're getting in the boost theme and in the expansion and the next set, which is Spirit Boost. Which Spirit Boost is you can remove a marker. You can remove the number of markers specified in the Spirit Boost skill. So you can see Spirit Boost 1. You can remove a marker from your unison to activate the skill. So that's what Spirit Boost does. So with the Goku Unison, it's got an auto. Once per turn, when you remove a marker from this card using a Spirit Boost skill, you choose one of your blue Saiyan cards in your battle area. It gets 5k power for the turn. Pretty interesting. And then it's got 2 marker skills, a +1 and a -1. The +1 is an activate main of if your leader card is mono blue. You may switch this card to rest mode. If you do, choose up to 1 blue skillless battle card with an energy cost of 2 in your energy and play it. If you played it, place the top card of your deck in your energy and rest mode at the end of your turn. And that's really strong. It looks more like it supports the new blue Gohan deck because that's all about evolved with a skillless archetype. And the nice thing about it is it doesn't make the Janemba skillless stuff busted, because to play the Bewitching Blow, you need 3 energy to bounce back an extra card and a skillless battle card to play it. And luckily with this, you can play a skillless battle card from your energy, but you don't you don't get the energy back in your energy after playing the card from your energy until the end of your turn. So it doesn't mean you can go to otherwise you bust if you can go to 3, play a skillless battle card from your energy, they replace it straight there and then swing with it, then drop the Bewitching Blow. It means it doesn't make that a bit too busted, but it does help support the new Gohan by making it so by turn 2 you can play this +1 to rest it and play a skillless from your energy, and then awaken with your leader, which is quite nice. And it's got a -1 of active main. Choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards and put it in hand. So that kind of sucks for a -1 skill, because you want to be putting it at the bottom of the deck, not to the hand. So it could be useful in some situations. It's a big battle card that's quite costly, but really it should be put back to the deck to make it more useful with a minor skill. And then we have the Bardock Spirit Boost Avenger. So it's a 15k 2-cost barrier with an auto of when this card is placed in your energy, negate your skills from the game. Now the reason for this is so it can be played off of a SS Sungoku Spirit Boost Striker, because once it's played from your energy to your battle area, it's played from it's now treated as a new card. So it doesn't have its skills negate because it's moved from one area to another. And then it's got the activate main of once per turn, Spirit Boost 1. This card gains critical for the turn. So with these 2 together, you can activate the main Spirit Boost to give it critical, but taking a marker off the Unison, and then Goku then gives it a 5k boost for the turn because you use Spirit Boost on it. So it's quite interesting, like not amazing, but it's quite nice. I can see it, yeah, it's nice support for the blue Gohan stuff in set 13, because to be honest, the blue and yellow archetypes were a bit shafted by the TPs, where the other ones were made pretty busted or pretty great with their TPs. And then we got the other one, the Namekian boost information as well. So same thing, you get the same die, you get 3 packs, 2 being a Supreme Rivalry and 1 being Evolution Battle. And instead it's a yellow for the Namekian boost. But unfortunately only one Namekian card in it, being the Piccolo Unison. But we do have a Future Gohan. As you can see, I hit blurry because I didn't get a good screenshot. A Trunks as well battle card. A Bojack blue-yellow battle card, which I'm more excited about, because most of the blue-yellow Bojack cards have been our rival cards. It's just nice to see how good, like if it could be good support for the old yellow leader, which I've been really enjoying, and I've been building the deck up and ready to play in person again. And just like we got a Shroom extra card, we got a Salsa extra card as well. So it'll be interesting to see what those extra cards do. So it seems like both expansions support Mecha Blur with their extra cards, and the really unrepresented or unsupported set colours in set 13, which is interesting. With the cards we got revealed though, we got the Piccolo Unison Gohan. So the Sun Gohan is a Spirit Boost Vindicator, is a 2-cost 10k. It's got 3 effects. Also, if it's your turn, when this card is played from your hand, choose up to one of your opponent's skillless battle cards in rest mode and KO it. So this has also got some interaction with skillless stuff, which is interesting. But then, as we saw with the yellow stuff in set 13, the Android stuff has a whole theme around making your opponent's card skillless, so it could work pretty well with that. And we got Activate Main for 1 yellow. If your leader card is a mono yellow card and you place this card in its own drop area, play it to 1 yellow Trunks Future card with an energy cost of 3 from your deck, then shuffle your deck. So that's pretty interesting. So it is more support for the yellow Gohan stuff. So it looks like both expansions support the Gohan decks in set 13, which isn't nice because they were under supported in my opinion. And then it's got Activate Battle, Spirit Boost 1. So as I said, Spirit Boost is where you move a marker from Unison, the number up to what's in Spirit Boost. For 1 yellow, you play this card from your hand. So with the Unison, have a look into that, because normally if it's anything like the Goku is going to have something that supports having markers removed by Spirit Boost. So it's a 2 specified cost, 11k Unison. Only 1 marker skill, but 2 autos. So the first auto is once per turn when you activate this blocker skill. When you activate blocker skill, one of your yellow battle cards, add a marker to this card. So with this, just by looking at now, you play it for 2. You're gonna do the plus marker skill, and in your opponent's turn, it just gains markers outside of its pluses. So that's really, really good. That's really nice to see that he can get quite a high number of markers by the looks of it every turn. And if there's anything, and if it does, yeah, this seems to be even then for that first effect, really good in the yellow Gohan deck, because you can turn 1 play the 1-drop blocker, and then turn 2 play this, and then block the first attack with this to gain a marker, and then trigger your Gohan to be able to flip over with his skill. The other auto is once per turn when you remove a marker from this card using a Spirit Boost skill, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with an energy cost of greater than their current energy and negate your skill for the turn. So that's a good. So that interacts quite well with this, where you can activate battle to do the Sun Gohan. Does activate battle. The Spirit Boost, take a marker for Unison for 1 yellow, play it from your hand. Then trigger the Piccolo to choose one of your opponent's battle cards with great energy as in rest mode and get skilled, and then Gohan and then pop it because you just made it skillless if it's in rest mode and it's your turn. So that's nice interacting with some removal like that. Pretty nice. And yellow has an easy way to keep things, tap things as well. So it doesn't seem that's difficult to do. And the +1 skill is activate main. Choose up to one of your yellow battle cards and switch it to active mode at the start of your opponent's next main phase. So that's really nice. And if you swing with it allows you to swing with your things like the free cost Trunks, Future, and anything that's got blocker, you can swing with it. +1 with this, and then have it restart at the end of the turn. So this is really good support for the yellow Gohan. I feel that make it a lot. It is quite strong when you get that 8-drop Trunks out, but this seems like you can even boost Arsenal to actually be a decent deck. But that's it for the information we got given regarding new stuff, new reveals and stuff for this week. And the last thing we got was, as I said, information about in-store regionals. Now, as I said, the UK only got one. If you count the UK, well, technically, there's one in Belfast, Northern Ireland. But then, unless you're in Northern Ireland, you got a fly or a ferry over there. But for the UK, we only got one, which is at Sin City Comics Gaming in Newport. So the only UK regional is in Newport, Wales, on June the 26th. So that's a Saturday. It's got a limit to 64 people because apparently, even though you needed to see at least 100 people in store to be able to apply for it, it seems that Carlos and Bandai have limited to 64 people for the regionals. So it's limited to 64 entrants. So I recommend getting your tickets as soon as possible because it's going to be the first big in-person regional, and it's the first big one in the UK, and the only big one in the UK, and it's gonna be nice to play in person again. Like, I've already bought my ticket to go, so I'm really looking forward to that. The link to get your ticket, I'll add that into the comment section below. So if you are looking to go and want to give it a try and play in person again, get your ticket as soon as possible because I can see this filling up quite quickly, and it'll be a fun day. Be able to play in person again, it's going to be so nice because I don't know if any of you are like me. I'm just not enjoying webcam or playing online. Like, Untapped getting a bit tedious now with the people on it, and also playing via webcam is not enjoyable at all. Yeah, that's all the information. So look, if you want to see what stuff you can potentially get from entering in-store regionals webcam events, I'll put a link to the information on the Bandai website as well down there, so you can check it out. But if you didn't like this video and you like the information, and I feel that the information given out in this series is useful, feel free to give it a like on the video. Also, subscribe if you want to keep updated with videos like this. I do this every week, every time we get new information, to give you one video with all the week's information in one go, so you've got something to watch or just have background noise. And lastly, comment down below, or anything if I've got anything wrong, missed anything out, or if there's anything you want me to cover, I can look into either reply via comment or put out a video regarding it. But thank you for watching, and have a nice sunny day. Bye for now.